I'm always looking for an advantage over my competition and my friends, and a way to get a little more. And I think an area that we need to explore more often and more deeply is clipping. Now, clipping isn't making it sound bad. Clipping is as you approach digital zero, what happens to that waveform. Usually it squares off, and we can have some control over that waveform after that. I'm not going to go too deep into that. I'd love to do a video for you showing you what happens, but right now, let's think of how to use clipping to get a little more of what we want. One of my favorites is probably the oldest one of the bunch. I'm not sure why mine's a demo because I paid for it. Hopefully this will go away. Okay, there we go. I'm in clip mode. Copy this setting. It's not a very expensive plugin, but a lot of us think it's one of the best emulations of the old Lair Gold. Now this one is my new favorite. This is STANDAROCLIP. I think this, Nico, what's this, about 39, 40 bucks something? 50 bucks? 50 bucks. Very, very affordable. Here's a preset that I start with. My friend MICHELE KANOVA showed this to me. I'll leave this up here for a second so you can copy it. This is a great place to start. Now what we're doing, we're determining what happens up near the limits of our sound. Oversampling is a very, very, very critical part of the quality that you get with clipping plugins. Let me just show you, check it out. Okay, that's at 16. Let's try 32. Listen to the low end, how tight it is. Okay, now you can see what we're clipping right here. Now, we've got several different options. Here's a softer clip. This is the problem that you're going to have when you use. My computer is pretty powerful, and it still slows down at 32. So for this one, we'll go to 16. Okay, now you've got a lot of options with this. And this is a new one. This just came out a few days ago. This is called KCLIP 3. Listen to the kick drum. What you see here is you get 4 different clipping plugins. So here's one. We're not using these two. We're using each one. You can select a type of clipping that you want. The manual says that crisp is taken from a real famous piece of outboard gear that was real popular. Now this is one of my favorites. This is part of the T-Rack series. I'm a little new to this one, but boy, playing with it today, I was like, damn! Check this out. Wow. Wow. Now this guy, Joey Sturgis, is building some of my favorite plugins. Joey's a bright man. I think he's Ivy League educated and known for heavy metal and known for making his own plugins, and I love all his plugins. This one has a subtlety to it that the other ones don't have. This is a preset I like to use. Without it. Okay, so what did we learn? Well, we learned that Dave's too cheap to pay for something. No, I really paid for it, I'm just kidding. And we also learned that manipulating the sound using clipping plugins has a subtlety to it. And if you want something that's just going to bang you over the head, this is probably not the area to get that, because you are manipulating things that can actually make the mix sound extremely ugly. But what we're trying to do is determine what the harmonics are, determine how it saturates, and emulate what happens in the real world without actually emulating any one individual thing. So do your homework, find some of the other plugins that clip, and experiment with it. And remember, less is always more. You can get in trouble. I recommend, if you've got an important mix to get out and it's going to leave your hands permanently at midnight or 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, go to sleep, wake up, listen to it fresh, and then send it out, because you can get yourself in trouble. I have before. Let me know what you think. I really see this as an area for future growth and future experimentation, and an area where plug-in manufacturers can really start to take artificial intelligence or machine learning, whichever you want to call it, to the next level. All right, guys.